It's a very important topic. That's the reason I'm going a bit slowly. Today we will do a few questions. Tomorrow we'll do a few questions. I cannot teach you 25, 30 questions in one day so that you will be confused. So you should have an idea about how to do these questions. Basically, they are all tricky questions. Basically, they are all tricky questions, and that will lead you to the confusion. But it's not like that. We will do some around 30 questions because 5 questions 100% will come from Infosys. And Capgemini also gives you the questions. Capgemini also gives the question. Cognizant also gives the questions. Are you understanding? Clear? So let's try to move across and just try to move forward. And what is the importance of this topic? This topic has a combination of all topics. Whatever we have done so far in 830 batch, all are there inside this. You have done time sequencing and ranking. It's there. Calendars, it's there. Clocks is there. Blood relations is there. Seating arrangement is there. Many kind of questions are there. Are you understanding, everybody? So we will do all that. So there might be some students who are new in this thing, who are coming parallelly, who have attended the 6 o'clock batch, expecting that they may understand this. Yes, they might understand because they need to have some knowledge of the previous topics. It's okay if you attend, you attend. It's not like that. Actually, here you will be given one question followed by 2 statements. You'll be given one question followed by 2 statements, or sometimes 3 statements. It depends on the question to question, but mostly 99% they're going to give you 2 statements here. Okay, so we have to just try to read that one. We have to read all that thing and just try to do the same thing what we have done on that day. We have done one topic called statements and conclusions. Same fashion we are supposed to do. Okay, so if you think that statement 1 alone is sufficient, then your answer must be A. If you think only statement 2 alone is sufficient, your answer should be B. Are you understanding? This alone is sufficient. This 1 alone is sufficient. Your answer is A. If 2 alone is sufficient, your answer is what, students? It should be B. If you think that, students, I want to answer using these 2 statements, both 1 and 2 are needed for me to answer the question, then answer should be England. I want both of them to answer because 1 is not alone is not sufficient. If you think, sir, even if I club these 2, I'm not able to answer. I'm unable to answer even if I take 2 statements, so neither 1 is sufficient nor is 2 sufficient. If you think that, okay, sir, with statement 1 also I can answer, or statement 2 also I can answer individually, both alone or answer is C. Are you understanding, everybody? So this is the way some couple of statements will be given to you. You are supposed to do like that. For example, let me just try to teach you one small question here only. Listen to the question. Question is, what is the value of x minus y? A small question is given to you. For example, what's the value of x minus y? It has been told x is equal to 30 and b is equal to, sorry, not x. First statement is this thing. Second statement is what? 20. Are you understanding, everybody? This kind of question is given to you. So we are supposed to answer which statement is sufficient to answer. Statement 1 alone or statement 2 alone, or both are sufficient or both are not sufficient, or what is the proper status. Are you understanding, everybody? Is it clear to you? Let's sort of move forward, everyone. Let's sort of move forward, everyone. How to do it? Okay. Now, the proper procedure. The proper procedure of doing this question. The proper procedure of, both. Akshay says instantly, okay, because this is very quite simple. Yes. But we should not do like this. Students try to understand that. How to do the procedure, I'm telling you. Listen, everybody. Find the value of x minus y. So students, first of all, what shall we do? We should see this alone. Are you understanding? What shall we do? We shall see this one. This one you should not see. The first step of doing data sufficiency is what? Take the first statement alone and try. Whether you are able to answer or not, you have to check. Only one statement. You should not see, look, I have hidden the statements too. If you look at that, I have hidden the statement too. You should not check the statement too. You have to just put your hands only on statement 1. Are you understanding, everybody? That's good. So if it is not sufficient, okay, no worries. So what you want to do, students, now you should not see the first one. You should see the second one alone and try to check. Are you understanding what I'm doing? First time, I'm hiding the first statement. If it is sufficient, it's okay. If it is not sufficient, take it easy. Then when you try the second statement, students, you are not supposed to put the first statement into your brain. You remove the first statement from your brain. 2 alone is sufficient or not sufficient. So this is the second step which you have done. Following everybody? Chaliye, good. So now, you think that 1 alone is not sufficient. You think that 2 alone is not sufficient. Now, what do? You're going to try these two now. Taking both sufficient or not, the step 3 you're supposed to see here. Yes, you are successfully happy, you got this thing, then you need not do it. You stop it. That's it. If you think that both are not sufficient, your answer is Delhi. Understood the algorithm, what we are going here? First, we're going to go with first alone. Only 1 alone. If it is not sufficient, 2 alone. Then third step is what you have to try both of them. If both of them are sufficient, then your answer, you got it. You reach the final. If you think that both 1 and 2 are also not sufficient, then the answer is Delhi. And students went to say the answer Chennai. Chennai says, sir, individually, when first one is also true, second one also true, then your answer is what? C. So here, you all know that x minus y value I want, x value is given, y value is given. So we can just try to do it, it's directly. We all know that, okay? So good people, good answers, okay? Keep it up. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give you one question. This was given in Capgemini. Clear? Please try to do this question, everybody. Sab log matlab karo. Everybody try to do this question. Don't say both, okay? Say either Agra, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, England. As we have already discussed this. If you can answer with first one alone, say your answer is Agra. If you think that you can answer with 2 alone, say your answer is Bangalore. If you think that both are sufficient, then answer is England. If you think that both are not sufficient, answer is Delhi. If you think that either 1 or 2 are okay for me, then answer is what? Chennai. So this is what we are supposed to do it. Are you understanding, everybody? I know that you know that it's both. You know, what is this both? Does it mean both are okay or both are not okay? That's what I mean to say. चलिए, अक्षय says England, Kavita, Divya, Patnaik, both, Nadeem, वगैरह सब लोग, yes, that's good. That's good. Many people are saying England, okay? So I can tell you one thing, okay? Data sufficiency. And just try to check it out. So I am looking at the only statement 1. What is the statement 1? The town A is 160, but first I should read the question, everybody. First I should read the question. What the question says, how far is town A from town C? A and C are how far? What's the distance between A and C? First statement. Town A is 160 kilometer. Town A is 160 kilometer from town B. Okay, that's good. So he has given the town A and B information and asking you A and C. Do you think it's sufficient for you? No, it's not sufficient for you. Chaliye. Now, don't look at the first statement. Everybody try to understand that. Don't look at the first statement. This thing you should not look. Again, fresh data. Town B is 150 kilometer away from town C. Town B is 155 kilometer away from town C. Are you understanding, everybody? Chaliye. Now, using this town B and C information, can you answer the question? No, because he's asking the question A and C. So, students, we think that, statement 1 alone is not sufficient, statement 2 alone is not sufficient. Are you understanding? Do you think your answer is Agra? No. Do you think your answer is Bangalore? No. Your answer is Chennai? No. So what do we do, students? Abhi kya karenge? We will take these two statements, and if you are able to answer, then your answer is what? England. England. If you think that they are not sufficient both, then answer is Delhi. Are you understanding? We are in a do or die situation. Either Delhi or England. Chaliye, no worries. Let's try to try using these two. So first statement says that A and B has a gap of how much? 160. Are you understanding, everybody? Second statement says B and C has a gap of 155. Following, everybody? So B and C has a gap of 155 kilometer. Following, everybody? Yes or no? So that's good. So now can we say the answer? What's the distance between A and C? Yes, we can say the answer. So statement 1 is sufficient. Statement 2, both are needed to answer. So answer is here, England. Are you understanding, everybody? What's the answer? England. Are you sure, everybody? Yes? Say yes or no. A and B have a distance of 160 kilometer. Who said that C will be on this side? Maybe or may not be. Who said they are on a straight line? I didn't tell you they are on a straight line. I didn't tell you they are on a straight line. They may be or may not be. If I say A and B, listen everybody, one more story. A and B have 160 kilometers away from each other, and B and C have 155 kilometers away from each other. So students, do you think this is also possible? Yes. This is also possible? Yes, why not, sir? This is also possible. Then if this is possible, answer is just 5 kilometers away. This is also possible, students. Yes or no? He didn't mention you that they are on a straight line. A and B, Agra, Bangalore somewhere, Bangalore, Chennai somewhere. This is a possibility. Or one more possibility, sir, A and B has 160 kilometers away from each other, and B and C has 155 kilometers from each other. So do you think, students, A and B, this is also possible, and B and C, this is also possible? Do you think, students, this is another distance? Yes or no? So I think it is an extension of the statements of conclusions. Are you understanding, everybody? It's not the extension. It is what the sufficient. Okay, data is sufficient or not sufficient. Sir, we have no idea what data he is asking. Are they on a straight line or not on a straight line? We have no idea. So, sir, he didn't tell you. If they are said that station B is exactly between station A and C, then you can understand this is a possibility. But when he did not mention you, where they are, so we have to say data is not sufficient. So answer is not England, students. Answer is Delhi. Are you understanding? Why all you people are wrong? Because everybody thought in the same line. Everybody thought this way, but who said that they are in a straight line? They may be anywhere. Are you understanding, everybody? So this is the way we have a chance that we made a mistake. So data is sufficient? No, it's not sufficient. Answer is what? Delhi. Is that fine, everybody? Yes or no? Is anybody else who gonna answer anything else? Is it okay, everybody? Is it clear to you right now what I am teaching you? Tell me. Abhilash, where you are not clear? Abhilash, where you are not clear? Data sufficiency is the ending topic, Abhilash. You know, it's the ending topic of all the topics. Okay, these are the ending topics of all the topics. Okay, we have done this concept in direction sense. So that is the reason you might feel something, which you are missing, Yeah. So you will understand, Abhilash, it's not like that. Okay, let's try to move forward, everybody. What is said in this thing? A and B has 160, B and C are 155. A and B are 160, B and C are 155. So do you think that B is in the middle? No, he didn't tell you that one. You cannot assume on your own. That might be possible. A and B 160, B and C 155. This possibility is also there. This possibility is also there. If this possibility is there, so here you have lot of distance. If this possibility is there, you have short distance. So which is the possibility? We have no idea. Are you understanding? It's all about the data. What he give you? Data sufficient or not? Are you understanding, everybody? Clear? Anyways, don't worry. जब तक जिंदा हूँ सब पढ़ाऊंगा. Okay, don't worry about that. Students, let's try to go with the second question. I want you to try this question because who told this question? किसने बोला? Same question, sir. How many brothers Bharat have? How many brothers Bharat have? This is not the Capgemini question, students. This is the question given in Centel. Are you understanding, everybody? I want you to try this Centel question. Seriously. Pakka England. Amit Patel says Delhi. Generic question. It's very simple. Aditya got how many brothers? First statement. Sheila, the mother of Bharat, have 3 children. Sheila, the mother of Bharat, have 3 children. If you're okay, you can answer. It's okay. Otherwise, go for the second one. Meena, the grandmother of Bharat, has only 1 granddaughter. So these are the 2 things given in Centel. So we are doing that question, which is logically given. These are the only kind of questions you're going to have, sir. I mean to say, these are the only kind of logical questions you might be getting. Yes. We have numbers per data sufficiency. We have much more. We will do all that. Actually, I'm just trying to show you something with the help of the cartoon, which you can understand that. First one. Who is this? This is Sheila. Who is this? Sheila. Sheila, the mother of whom? The mother of whom? Bharat. Sheila, the mother of whom? Bharat. Sheila, the mother of whom? Bharat. Have how many children? 3 children. Ton. Are you understanding, everybody? So you all tell me. I'm not using the statement 2, students. Be careful. When you use the statement 2, when you use the statement 1, you should not use the statement 2. Are you understanding, everybody? Sheila, the mother of Bharat, have 2 children. So students, you just try to tell me, who are these other 2 children? Bharat, it's a boy, it's a girl. Suppose one boy, one girl is there. You tell me, Bharat have how many brothers? Only 1 brother. Suppose both are also boys. Bharat have 2 brothers. Suppose imagine that both girls are there. This is also girl, this is also girl. Okay, so he has no brothers, 0 brothers. So it's a boy, girl, boy. I have no idea. You told that her mother have got 3 children, but who are the remaining 2? You didn't tell me. So do you think that is it possible for us to answer? No. So statement 1 is not sufficient, students. What is not sufficient? Statement 1 is not at all sufficient to answer this question. Is that fine, everybody? Can we move forward now? Now, let's try to go with. Now, students, I'm hiding this part. I should not use this part. When you use the statement 2, you should not use the data of the statement 1. Fresh data once again. Let's try to see here. Okay, Meena, the grandmother of Bharat. Look at that. Who is this lady? This lady is Meena. This is a very old lady. Who is she? She is Meena. And this Meena is a grandmother of whom? Bharat. Grandmother of Bharat means directly Bharat cannot be here. She's a grandmother of Bharat cannot be here. Bharat is 2 generations below. Look at this Bharat. Meena, the grandmother of Bharat. Look. Are you understanding, everybody? Yes or no? What he told here? Meena, the grandmother of Bharat, has only 1 granddaughter. Only 1 granddaughter. Who is that only 1 granddaughter? Do you think that only 1 granddaughter is Bharat? No. There is only 1 granddaughter. Who is that only 1 granddaughter? That is Bharat's sister. Are you understanding? That old lady has only 1 granddaughter. That is not Bharat. Bharat have got 1 sister. Only 1 sister, she said. Because Bharat cannot have many more sisters. Why? She has only 1 granddaughter. If whoever are there here, they are all boys. How you are trusting their boys? Because her grandmother have only 1 granddaughter. There are no granddaughters again. There are no more granddaughters again. Only 1 granddaughter. Are you understanding, everybody? Yes or no? That's good. Are you understanding, everybody? Now, tell me, do you think statement 2 alone is sufficient? No. You told that only 1 granddaughter is there, but you may have many grandsons. That you didn't tell me. If you have only 1 granddaughter, does it mean, do you think if you have only 1 granddaughter, does it mean you have no other grandsons? You didn't tell me about the grandsons. You have only 1 granddaughter. You have only 1 granddaughter, but you may have 5 grandsons also, may be possible. You are not telling me about that. So statement 2 is also not sufficient. Reshma, you are saying the answer is B, keeping in mind this statement. You are using this statement and telling. Reshma, remove from your brain. Aise karo, aise. Are you understanding? Chaliye. Why Reshma B is the answer? I am telling you why B is not the answer. You have only 1 granddaughter. But you may have many grandsons now. You have 5 grandsons. Maybe. May not be. So this data is not sufficient. This data is not sufficient. So answer is not Agra. Answer is not Bangalore. Answer is not Chennai. If you think that you can use the answer with both, answer is what? England. Even if you think that it's not answer is Delhi. We are Delhi or England. That's it. Are you understanding, everybody? Chalo. I'm trying to use both, students. I'm trying to use both now. I'm trying to use both the statements now. Look, I'm clubbing these two. Now, let me think that this lady is here and this Bharat is here. For example, let me club these two now. When these all people are coming here, let's try to believe that this compartment have gone over there. Following, everybody? Now, could you please tell me if this is a mother, definitely one more, her mother have one more person. First statement says mother has 3 children. Who are the 3 children? One Bharat is there, one Bharat's sister is there, and one more here. Because first one says that 3 children, second one says that only 1 granddaughter. First one says there's 3 children, second one only 1 granddaughter. When only 1 granddaughter is there, do you think the other should be granddaughter or grandson? It should be grandson only. It's a boy only. So using these two, I can 100% say that Bharata only 1 sister and only 1 brother. Are you understanding, everybody? So answer is what? England. Are you understanding what I mean to say that? Hope these things are clear to you. Come on, say yes or no. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's go with the next question, everybody. Now, this was a Sintel question. Same thing. It's a Sintel question. Okay, I want you to do this question. This is from calendars. He says Chennai. Rishikesh says England. कोई बात नहीं. Okay. चलिए, let's try to move forward, everybody. Let's try to move forward. What shall we do it now? Okay, already you know the first step. Check this. Don't see this. Second step. Check this. Don't see this. Okay, everybody. Individually you're checking over. If you think both are sufficient, answer is what? England. If you think both are not sufficient, answer is Delhi. So we will do all that. How many days are there in the present month? Question mark I missed. Okay. चलिए. Kiran says Chennai. Sorry, Bangalore. क्या हो रहा है भैया? अच्छा. एक second. Welcome to data sufficiency. समझ में आ रहा है? Yes, some people say Bangalore, Chennai, no worries. Initially everybody says England, then changed to Chennai. Now they are saying Bangalore. Don't worry. फिर से बोलूं? Welcome to data sufficiency. चलिए, कोई बात नहीं. Listen, everybody. First statement, only statement 1, sir. Only statement 1. Okay. I don't know. Let me just tell you. January is there. February is there. First, let me just try to describe. अरे फिर क्या हुआ ऋषिकेश? फिर चेन्नई बोल रहे हो? पहले ठहरो तो सही, है ना? चलिए, कोई बात नहीं. Let's try to believe that. How many months are there? Tell me how many months are there? There are 12 months, students. How many months are there? 12 months. January, February to December. That's good. Okay. January you have 31, February you have 29 here, 31, and all these things are. Following, everybody, data is in front of you. Okay, I have written the data in front of you. What is said that next month has 30 days. Sorry. I'm not using the second one. Sujita, change your answer. Okay, good. Next month have 30 days. Students, you just try to check it out here. Next month have 30 days. If the next month have 30 days, the upcoming month, सारे आंसर्स लग रहे हैं, है ना अदिति? सही बात है. यही होता है डेटा सफिशिएंसी. इन्फोसिस देता है 5 क्वेश्चन. उनको पता है तुम जैसे लोग होते हैं, सारे लोग, है ना? मतलब आप मल्टीपल आंसर्स देते रहते हो. उनको सारे लोगों को पता है ना? So that's just 5 questions. They will just try to give you 5 questions and ask you whether you're logically, able to, judge the statements or not. Following? चलिए, कोई बात नहीं. Let's try to see here. Now, first statement only, second statement don't see it, okay? Next month have 30 days. So, if the next month have 30 days, tell me present month have how many days? Come on, sir, tell me. If the next month have 30 days, present month have how many days? 31 days. Can you answer? Yes, I can answer. In the coming month is 30 days. Present month of how many days, students? It is 31, sir. Can you answer? Yes, sir. If the next month of 30 days, present month have how many days? Present month have 31 days. Can you answer? Yes, sir. Yes. I am able to answer with the given data. If the next month have 30, present month definitely 31. I can answer. I can answer that. Are you understanding? Did he ask you which month? Students, did he ask you which month? No. Try to understand that. He did not ask you which month it is. Array, you are not asking me month. You are not asking me month. You are asking me what? Tell me which you are asking. How many days are the present month? Look, everywhere satisfying. Next month 30, present month 31. Next month 30, present month 31. Next month 30, present month 31. Next month, definitely. Can you answer? Yes, I can answer. Statement 1 alone is sufficient? Yes, sir, it's sufficient. Are you understanding, everybody? Is it clear to you? Yes. Check out. In all these options, if the next month of 30 days, present month 100% 31 days. Answering or not? Yes, I'm able to answer. Is that clear to you? Okay, tell you. That's good. Now, let's sort of go forward, everybody. Statement 1 alone is sufficient. Are you understanding, everybody? Now, when you look at the statement 2, remove the something which your brain is accepting for the statement 1. That's the reason I wiped out everything. Fresh question once again. Previous month have 29 days. Are you understanding, everybody? Look at that, students. Previous month have 29 days. If the previous month have 29 days, present month definitely have 31 days only. Can you answer here also? Yes, sir. Kyun nahi? We can answer here also. We can answer here also. Previous month 29 days only. Definitely here we have 31 days. And that month also I know. It's March. You're asking me month or days? You're asking me days. I can answer the days, 31. So with the statement 1 also I'm able to answer. 2 also I'm going to answer is what? Chennai. Come on, students. Have you understood this? Say yes or no. Chala, bolo, aage badho. Say yes or no. Previous question was from blood relations. Okay, now this question is from what? This question is from what? Yes, this is from, calendars. Reshma, you were right. Kiran, you were right. Are you understanding, everybody? Yes or no? Mayank Tiwari have changed his answer. He is also right. Okay, good. Now, let's sort of move forward, everybody. Let's sort of move forward. Okay, I would like to give you one more question from calendars. Come on. I just want you to just try to do your own and just try to, put your brains, everybody. Delhi. चेन्नई क्यों बोल? गुड. यस, एलिगेंस. फिर से एक बार बोलता है ना. वेलकम टू. Anyways, how many Sundays are there in the month? Aditi, तुम भी बोल दिया. Okay, चलो. हर्षित is saying Delhi. ये थोड़ा हटके है यार. Okay, हर्षित थोड़े मतलब not हटके. I mean answer हटके. Anyways, okay, don't mind. Sarika saying Bangalore. तुम भी थोड़ा से हटके आंसर दिए हो. Okay, anyways, okay, let's try to move forward, everybody. Okay, he told you. Okay, please don't look at the statement 2 when you look at the statement 1. Please don't look at the statement 2 when you look at the statement 1. What's the statement 1 says? January 18th was Sunday. Sir, when Jan 18th was Sunday. Sir, when Jan 18th was Sunday, do you know when is the next Sunday? You all know that. We have done in calendars. For every 7 days, we have the same day. I think previous session was the same session, right? Not February. How come February, sir? When Jan 18th was Sunday, after 7 days, you all know that Jan 25th was Sunday. Acha? Okay. When Jan 25th was Sunday, next Sunday will be January 7 days. 7 days. That is January 32. Do you think, students, January 32 will be there? Do you think, students, January 32 will be there? No, sir. January 32 will not be there. That will be in the month of February. February 1st will be Sunday. After 25th, you don't have 32. Instead of that, we can say February 1. February 1st is Sunday, students. When February 1st is Sunday, next Sunday is February 8th. If February 8th is Sunday, students, next Sunday is February 15th. If February 15th was Sunday, the next Sunday is February 22. If February 22 is, फिर same बोल रहा हूँ, which February is 7 days, February 29 will be Sundays. So how many Sundays are there? There are 5 Sundays. How many Sundays, students? There are 5 Sundays. Are you understanding, everybody? Say yes or no. I can answer with statement 1 also now. How you are saying? 1 alone is sufficient to answer. चलो चलो बताओ बताओ. नहीं बोला, नहीं बोला. He told you ना it's a leap year. नहीं बोला. Okay, it's an ordinary year. बोला. He told you ordinary year. He didn't even tell you ordinary year. He didn't tell you leap year. Are you understanding, everybody? So do you think this day will be existing, students? The February 29 will be existing? We don't know. Are you understanding, everybody? Do you think February 29 will be existing? Yes, Rahul, you are right. This is the little tricky, okay? It's not like that. Okay, so when he did not mention it's a leap year or ordinary year, so how can you assume that this day also exists? How can you say that this day also exists? No, we can't say. Are you understanding, everybody? That's the reason data 1 is not sufficient. Ardhamaitunda, maybe, may not be. If you say leap year, I will say 5 Sundays. If you say leap year, I will say 4 Sundays. If you say ordinary year, I will say 4 Sundays. Leap year, 5 Sundays. Ordinary year, 4 Sundays. लेकिन बोले ही नहीं है. So how can you assume? So statement 1 is not sufficient. Okay, everybody? चलिए, good. Now, when you use a statement 2, don't use the statement 1, sir. Don't use all these things. Hide all these things. Fresh data. Fresh data. Okay, statement 2 alone. Are you understanding, everybody? Yes. What is said that? February 10th was Saturday. Sir, when February 10th was Saturday, do you want Saturday or Sunday? You want Sunday in the month of February. So February 10th was Saturday means February 11th was Sunday, no? Yes. When February 10th was Saturday, February 11th have to be Sunday. When February 11th was Sunday, when is the previous Sunday? February 4. Next Sunday, February 18, 7 days gap. Next Sunday, February 25. Next Sunday will be in the month of March only. You don't have another Sunday in the month of February. Over. That's what. You don't have more Sundays. Are you understanding, everybody? The next Sunday, whatever comes, will come in the month of March. Are you understanding, everybody? That's good. So students, now tell me here, can you answer with this thing? Yes, we can answer. Are you understanding, everybody? Yes or no? Yes, we can answer with statement 2 alone. Sir, it's a leap year. Don't mind. Even if it's leap year, you have 29 days also. You will stop till here only. So you have 4 Sundays only. Sir, it's an ordinary year. Arey chalta hai. You are counting only till 25. Next Sunday will come in March. Don't worry, 28 days or 29 days. Can you answer? Yes, I can answer. So answer is what, students? It's a Bangalore. Are you understanding, everybody? Yes or no? That kind of tricky questions they're going to give you. I'm not saying that the questions will not be like that. I told you already, the questions are little bit tricky. They'll give you some data. Data sufficient or not? Data sufficient or not? Which data is sufficient you are supposed to answer? Come on. Are you learning something new today? Come on, tell me. Are you learning something new? यहाँ पर है ना pressure, है ना? You are thinking ना logically. This is what the questions are all about. Data sufficient or not? समझ में आ रहा है, everybody? That's good. Most of the people are learning. Okay, most of the people are learning. Small change. Divya, small change here. He told you. Everybody, he told you it's an ordinary year. Question is slightly changed now. He told you it's an ordinary year. When he told you it's an ordinary year, do you think, students, this day exists? Do you think this day exists? No, it will not exist in this year. So tell me, when he told something, now tell me what is the possible answer. Students, now tell me what's the possible answer. Can you answer? Are you understanding, everybody? How many Sundays? 4 Sundays. Can you answer with this one also? Yes. So tell me what's the answer at that point of time. At that point of time, answer is Chennai. Are you understanding, everybody? At this point of time, answer is what? Chennai. Is that fine, everybody? Yes or no? That's good. I didn't understand. Some people are saying no. What that no means, I don't know. Okay, have you understood this question now? If it says order year, you can say, are you understanding everybody? Yes or no? That's good. So it depends what type of year he gave you. It depends what kind of year he gave you. Okay, everybody? Chaliye, no worries, no worries. Let's sort of go with the next question. Okay. I'm gonna give you three questions for you. Okay. For these three questions, I'm gonna give you 4 minutes of time. बहुत ज़्यादा है. No worries. अगर ज़्यादा है तो जल्दी कर दो. Okay, everybody. ठीक है. Students, let me just try to ask you whether you people have a doubts in any of the questions which we have on the screen right now, or you have no doubt. Whether you have a doubt or you have no doubt, or you have D5, D6, D5, D6 or D7. Come on. D6, this has a doubt. Anusha has this one as a doubt. Okay, Anusha. D6 and D7. Many people are saying D6, D7. Shall we go and just try to have the doubts? Yeah, that's good. मुझे पता था तुमको doubts आएंगे. Okay, so 6 and 7 are the two questions I'm explaining you. Directly the question number 6. Following everybody. Let's try to see the question number 6. I know that, I've already kept this question for you people. Sir, don't look at the point 2. Only look at the point 1. क्या बोल रहा है वो बच्चा? क्या बोल रहा है? सर, there are 5 बच्चा. Okay, there are 5 बच्चा. So I want the shortest or second shortest? I want the second shortest. Balchandra is saying D6. I'll let you know, Balchandra. Let's try to have this question first. Okay. Now 5 बच्चा. PQRST. Who is the second shortest? I don't want all the people in order. Please, second shortest. For answering this second shortest, data is sufficient or not, we are supposed to answer. అర్థమవుతుందా? I don't want all that nonsense, tallest, second tallest. I don't want the order also. Second shortest. Are you understanding? Chaliye. First one. R is taller than Q. Sir, R is taller than Q and S. Statement is not over. R is taller than Q and S, but shorter than T. Who are? Why? Because the but is coming. R is taller than Q and S, but shorter than T. Well, R is shorter than T. R, you are shorter than T. Yes. Do you think statement 1 alone is sufficient? Do you think? Yes, Nadim, I'll tell you, okay? Do you think statement 1 alone is sufficient? Illa. No. Tell me why no? Simple reason. Statement 1 is not sufficient because sir, one bacha is missing. The bacha name is P. P for Pune. Where is he? Pune. Pune is not given in this data. Data are not sufficient. Okay, don't fight. Go with the data 2. Now, when you go with the data 2, students, one thing you should keep in mind, you should not, I'm telling you once again, you should not use the first statement data. Wipe out completely. Only data 2. What's the data 2, students? P is taller than Q. P is taller than Q, comma, who is taller than S? Bolo, who is taller? Q. Before who, Q came. Students, I already told you. Before whoever comes, we are talking about that fellow. Okay. Now, P is taller than Q, comma, who is taller than S? Q is taller than S. Are you understanding, everybody? That's good. So, students, can you answer with this data? No, I can't answer between P, Q, S. Sir, 2 more people are missing. That is R and T. R and T kahan gaye? Where are those 2 people? That's not given here. So, we cannot answer with this one. So, answer is simply not Agra, answer is not simply Bangalore, answer is not Chennai. Why these 3 are not the answers? Simple. A is not possible alone. B is not possible alone. Chennai also not possible. Individually, how they are possible? When one itself is not possible. So we will do one thing. If both are possible, England. If both are not possible, Delhi. These are the do or die situation right now. So that's good, students. Shall we move? Chaliye. Let me just try to do both. I'm taking both. Means I'm taking both. I'm taking this one also. I'm taking this one also. I'm taking this one also. Shall we? Yes or no? Chaliye. Everybody on the screen now. Using the relationship between Q and S. Between Q and S, who is taller? Q is taller. try to put here. Are you understanding, everybody? Take the help of 2. I mean to say, take the help of 2 and just try to put who is taller between Q and S. That is not told in the first statement, but we are taking the help from the second statement. We are taking the help from the second statement and we are describing between Q and S, Q is taller. Means between Q and S, who is taller? Q is taller than S. Who told? Second statement told. I'm clubbing these two information. Okay, everybody? Now, let's try to talk about the possible place for P. The possible place for P. Everybody on the screen now. The possible place for P. P is above Q. P is above Q. Taller than Q. Who told? Second statement. Who told? Second statement. P is taller than Q. So, P is taller than Q. Look. But what did he ask you in the question? Who is the second shortest? Definitely P is more than Q only. P cannot come below Q. So who is the shortest? S. Who is the second shortest? Q. Can you answer? Yes, I can answer. So answer is what? Both first statement and second statement are necessary. So answer is what? England. Infosys has given this kind of question. Seriously, Infosys has given this kind of question. Following, everybody? That's good. Sir, I want the not second, I don't want the second shortest. But we don't have any relation between R and P. Yes, one person is saying, Rahul is saying, I don't have a relation. Rahul, मेरे को भी नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को भी नहीं चाहिए, तुमको भी नहीं चाहिए. वो पूछा R और P में क्या संबंध है? नहीं पूछा. वह बोला, who is the second shortest? That I can answer or not? Data sufficient or not to answer this question? Rahul Babu, data is P कहां जाना? मेरे को क्या करना है? P घर गया, खाना खाया, CIT का सेशन हो गया, सो गया. राहुल, अपने को P से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. In these 5 people, when I see in these 5 people, this is the order. समझ में आ रहा है राहुल? Where is that P I don't want? You want second shortest, na? But 100% P is not here. 100% P is not here. 100% P is above Q only. Are you understanding, Rahul? Where is that P? मुझे भी नहीं चाहिए. That I don't want. For answering that second shortest, is data sufficient or not? That's it. Topic का नाम क्या है? Data sufficient or not? That's it. Understood, everybody? This is the basic difference between the general questions and data sufficiency. Data sufficiency is whatever the data I'll provide you, with that can you answer or not? You tell me. Don't try to solve the whole question and tell me, sir, I wanted to solve it. No. Sir. I don't want this thing, sir. I don't want this thing, sir. Who is the tallest? Question change now. Who is the tallest? समझ में आ रहा है, everybody? अब बताओ. When he asks you who is the tallest, we can't say. Why we can't say? Why we cannot say? Sir, P is taller than Q. P is taller than Q. Yes, sir. 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 P have many positions. P have many positions. Where is that P? You didn't tell me. You just told me P is taller than Q. At that point of time, Rohit is correct. Rohit, what you say, the answer is what? Delhi. Sujita, at that point of time, we are right. Now, Rahul, अब तुम सही बोल सकते हो. राहुल बोलेंगे, सर वो P कहां है वो नहीं पता. That is the reason this tallest I can't answer. समझ में आ रहा है राहुल? चलिए, let's try to move forward. The 6th question, the 5th question, I'll explain Balchandar. Okay, let's try to go with the 7th question first of all. Okay. This is the 7th question. What did he say in the 7th question? अभी पता चल जाएगा. In the 7th question, how is Bangalore related to Agra? Are you understanding, everybody? How is Bangalore related to Agra? I don't know. How is Bangalore? I'm not using the second statement. I'm using only the first statement. What's the first statement? Agra is the son of Chennai. I'm reading Chennai here. This is C. Agra is the son of Chennai. Over? Yes, Nadeem, you're right. Agra is the son of Chennai, comma, Who is a brother of Bangalore? Who is a brother of Bangalore, students? Chennai is a brother of Bangalore. Who is a brother? Chennai is a brother of Bangalore. Chennai is a, before who? Chennai came na? So Chennai is a brother of Bangalore. Chennai is the brother of Bangalore. Chennai is the brother of Bangalore. Who is this Bangalore? Bangalore may be brother or sister, we don't know. Bangalore can be brother or sister, we don't know. In this data, he told you only one thing. In this data, he told you only one thing, that A is the son of B, sorry, A is the son of C, comma, C is a brother of B. Are you understanding, everybody? He told you C is a brother of B. So my question is, how is this Bangalore related to Agra? How is this Bangalore related to Agra? Come on. We have no idea. Who is this Bangalore gender? He didn't tell you. It's a boy or a girl, we don't know. If B is boy, then it's uncle. If B is boy, it's uncle. If B is boy, it's uncle. If B is girl, it's aunt. You told me C is a brother of B, but you didn't tell me who is this B. Can we answer? No, we can't answer. Are you understanding, everybody? Chaliye, good over, good. Are you understanding, everybody? Chalo, don't look at this second statement. Agra is the father of Delhi. Of Delhi. Delhi is here. Agra is the father. Agra is the father of Delhi. समझ में आ रहा है? Agra, you are the father of Delhi. Comma, who is the son of Bangalore? Who is the son? Delhi is the son of Bangalore. Delhi, you are the son of one more person called Bangalore. Who is this one more person? Agra is the father of Delhi. It has been told that Agra is the father of Delhi. That you know that. And he also told that Delhi is the son of Bangalore. So who is that one more person? Definitely it's not father again. It should be mother. Who is that one more person? That person should be mother. Are you understanding, everybody? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now students, if I'm going to ask you, how is this? I'm keeping in a box. Everybody knows that. Okay, I'm asking you, how is this Bangalore related to Agra? Can you answer how is this Bangalore related to Agra? Yes. We can say these two are wife and husband. Are you understanding? Everybody, Bangalore is a wife. Can you answer here? Yes, I can answer with the statement 2. So answer in this question is Bangalore. Statement 1 was not sufficient. Why then 1 was not sufficient? Because something he told there. Understanding these logical questions, everybody? मैं जान रहा हूं तुम्हारे दिमाग. First point. Dinesh is of same height as Arun. Dinesh is of same height as Sachin. Dinesh is of same height of Arun and Sachin. So my question is, अरे बोलो, is this Arun is taller than Sachin? अरे no sir, look, both are equal height. They are not taller. They are not taller. Look at the information. Is Arun is taller than Sachin? अरे no sir, check the data, all are equal height. Can you answer? Yes, yes, I can answer. This data is sufficient for me. They are not taller. This is sufficient to answer. Yes, they are not taller. Who is taller? I don't mind. Who is shorter? I don't mind. Is Arun is taller than Sachin or not? Look at this data. They are equal height. It's not sufficient. Sorry, it's sufficient. Are you understanding? Some people had a doubt in this question. It's a very simple question. Following everybody? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Second statement. Sir, Sachin is taller than Dinesh. So, sir, if Sachin is taller than Dinesh, मैं क्या करूं? Sir, when Sachin and Dinesh are there, Sachin and Dinesh, and you're asking me about whom? Arun and Sachin. Straight away it's not sufficient. So, statement 1 alone is sufficient. Answer is Agra. Understanding, everybody? Balchandra, we are not supposed to find out who is taller. Sorry, we are not supposed to prove who is taller. Is data sufficient or not? We are supposed to answer. Many people are saying, shall we move forward? 7 questions we have done in e-litmus. And the same kind of questions may be coming to you in any kind of entrance examination. Shall we do it now? Yes. Find the value of 2x plus 3y. You are engineers, you can do this question. Try this question. Engineers हो ना, सब चलता है तुम्हारा दिमाग. Make it faster, engineer. Ismail, ये 6 क्या होता है? 6th one I have explained, Ismail. Check it out. 6th one is Agra. Y is equal to 24. Sir, one equation is not sufficient to answer the value of 2x plus 3y. Sorry, one is not sufficient. So second equation, 6x plus 9y is equal to 18. Do you think the first equation will not sufficient? How can you say the second statement is sufficient? Yes, sir, this is sufficient because the it's not maths, sir. It's not maths. Okay, acha. Anyways, okay, so we want the value of, like a 2x plus 3y. Students, do you think something is common here? Yes, sir. Who is common here, students? Who is common here? 3, sir. So let me take 3 outside. Who comes inside? 2x plus 3y is equal to. क्या हो रहा है? बकवास हो रहा है. Okay, 2x plus 3y is equal to 18. Do you think, students, if I cancel this 3 and here I'm getting 2x plus 3y is equal to what? 6. अच्छा, Ismail, your answer is 6. Okay, now you got it. Ismail, मुझे आंसर नहीं चाहिए. I don't want. I want answer. 6 नहीं. Answer is what? Answer is Bangalore. Are you understanding, Ismail? Many people think that we are supposed to answer. No. We are not interested in your answer. We are interested in what? Data. Sufficient or not? Yes, students. Logically speaking, what's the answer? Sir, statement 2 alone is sufficient. Are you understanding, everybody? Yes or no? Students. I want one question, students. I want this question, students. Everybody see the screen now. Everybody see the screen now. Question is slightly changed. Could you please try to answer this question right now? The answer must be England. Sir, it's very clear. You want X value. Only one is not sufficient. We have to use the statement 1. We have to use the statement 2. We have to solve these 2 and then do it. Then why this? Yes, both are required options. That's good, Induja. Okay. So this is the 8th question. We are not doing many. We are not doing some 20 questions today. Okay, clear? Yes, 20 questions have to be done in order to learn this thing. But we have to do at least half. I want you people to do it now. Rahul. Is it Delhi? A is possible, Aniket is saying. First one. Sir, have you ever seen x minus y is equal to 0? Yes, sir. This linear equation. Acha. Okay. 2x square minus 2x is minus 5 is equal to 0. Acha. Sir, this is a quadratic equation. Okay. Sir, x cube minus 2x plus 5x minus 10 is equal to 0. Sir, this is cubic equation. Hope you have learned all these things in your lower classes. Linear babu, quadratic babu, cubic babu, polynomial babu. In linear, we have only one answer. I understand, for example, x minus 5 is equal to 0, whatever. Here we have only one solution. The value of x is only 1. Here x have how many values? 2 values. X have 2 values in quadratic. In cubic, x have got 3 values. Factorization. You might have learned these things in your lower classes. Yes. Definitely, students, you might have learned. Welcome to डेटा सफिशिएंसी. ओके एनीबॉडी? यस, कोई बात नहीं, जब तक जिंदा हूं सब सिखाऊंगा. ओके, लेट्स ट्राई टू मूव फॉरवर्ड एवरीबॉडी. Yes, sir, looking at this equation, now I'll wipe out all this stuff which we don't want. Okay, look at this thing. So x power 1 is equal to x power 3. So you tell me, is it a linear, quadratic or cubic? You tell me. Yeah, you have to Rahul. इसलिए तो Infosys 5 देता है. Yes, Ismail says, क्या बोल रहे हैं ये? Cubic equation है. So when this is cubic equation, it has got 3 answers. It has got 3 solutions. So let me solve it for you. Sir, x cube is equal to x power 1. Is that fine everybody? Yes or no? Chaliye. Now x cube minus x power 1 is equal to 0 when you're sending on the left hand side. That is also good everybody. That's good. What is common in these two, students? Could you please tell me what is common in these two? Sir, x square is, no, x is common. Okay, now x square minus 1 is equal to 0. Is it fine till here? Yes, I am doing factorization which we have learned in our school level. Okay, yes. Now, sir, this is something like a square minus b square, sir. A square minus b square बोले तो a plus b into a minus b. Hope you all people are understanding this. Yes or no? Ismail बोल रहे हैं everything should be equated with 0. You all know that when you equate everything with 0, definitely x value is equal to 0 or plus 1 or minus 1. Are you understanding everybody? How many values are there for x? This thing. That's it. So this is a possibility of the given question. I didn't use any options till now. I'm just using this as a factorization. I've got 3 values over here. चलिए कोई बात नहीं और आगे बढ़ते हैं. First statement he told you. Sir, x is greater than minus 3. If I use this condition, can you answer or not? We are supposed to use it. चलो, x is greater than minus 3. When x is greater than minus 3, do you think 0 is greater than minus 3? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you think all the 3 are satisfying this condition? Sir, you said x is greater than minus 3. So what is the value of x he's asking you? He's asking you what is that one value of x? Or I can't say. According to this condition, everybody is satisfying. I can't say one single value of x. Sorry, sir. All are greater than minus 3. So I am not able to use this condition. Sorry. Following everybody? Sorry. Now, let's try to move forward, everybody. Let's try to move forward and check it out. And just check it out. What can be the possible answer? Less than 0. Do you think the first one is satisfying? No, sir. Because x is less than 0. Huh? This is also not. Third one is satisfying? Yes, sir. Third one is satisfying. You told me x is less than 0. So the only one value which is possible x is less than 0 is what? Minus 1. Can you answer? Yes. Statement 1 alone is not sufficient, but with the help of statement 2 condition, I can able to answer. Are you understanding everybody? X is less than 0. X is less than 0 means this is not possible. The first one is not possible. X is less than 0 means answer is what, bacha? Answer is Bangalore. Okay, that's good. The more you learn, the more we say. Ha, sir, x is not less than 0. Suppose the statement is given, x is not less than 0, x is greater than 0. There also you can answer. How you can answer? Check it out here. X is greater than 0 means first one is not all. First one is not satisfying because all the 3 people are answering. All the 3. Following everybody. So, अब एक काम करते हैं. ये question तुम लोग घर पर करो. I'll just try to share this question at home or not home in Telegram group. Okay, everybody. चलिए. So, इसी के साथ ही राहुल को खुश करने के लिए हम ये सेशन खत्म करते हैं.